Alright, what's going on, guys? So I'm going to do a kind of lazy guide for Jedi Knight Luke today. This is more so just for people who aren't too crazy about modding or don't have like the craziest mods on the characters, because you're required to have these characters at Relic 3, which is enough. I have a couple characters slightly higher relics, but I figured I would do this just to kind of help out some people who are a little confused on modding or who don't know how to do modding that well. And as a result, the focus that I'm going to have with this guide is going to be less focused on mods and more focused on strategy. So the mods I have on these characters are going to be not the greatest. Some of them will have better mods than others, but it's more so just to showcase you can do this without needing like really great mods or anything like that. And that's why I'm calling this sort of the lazy guide, because I'm going to do this without any remodding. So like on the last tier, for example, it's great to have like potency on Vader, but I'm just going to use like his normal Grand Arena mod. So I'm going to show you how you can do it without having to really remod any of your characters. And with that, let's get right into the video. All right, so starting off for tier 1, I got my Wampa here. He's at Relic 3, which is the required relic level. Here's his mods. I got some tenacity and health sets. Not too much speed on him, so not the greatest mods or anything like that. Just some decent regular mods. Nothing personal. I mean, nothing personally great or anything like that. I have his, I think one of his Zetas. I don't have his Furious Foe Zeta. I don't think it's really necessary for this either. This tier is actually pretty easy, one of the easier ones in the entire event. So honestly, this one is probably one of the most straightforward ones you can do. You just want to keep the protection up on Wampa and then just keep stacking Furious Foe. Yeah, Luke doesn't really do too much that can hurt you as long as you keep that protection up, and all you have to do is just basically press buttons. That's most of this tier, is just press buttons until you can hit Furious Foe over and over again and take him out. But like, I'm already getting Luke pretty low here, and again, not great mods, required relic level. Yeah, just anytime you can use, what is it called, Icebreaker? Yeah, Icebreaker. Anytime you can use Icebreaker, just use Icebreaker, and then anytime you can use Furious Foe, right? Yeah, Furious Foe. Just use Furious Foe. And just keep doing that until you win, basically, because Wampa just keeps ramping up with all that extra offense and crit chance. I think it's crit chance, right? Yeah, crit chance. I think you can rely on some counters too, which basically that just comes at random, I believe. I don't remember his counter chance. I think it's like, is it 100%? Oh, it's 50%. Okay. Yeah, basically just do this dance over and over again until Luke finally goes down. This would be easier too if I had some like offense mods on that. The only reason I have some tenacity mods on him is for Grand Arena, so I can have him beat like Iden and Grievous and stuff like that, because he can solo those with his Omicron. So that's why I just have a little tenacity on him and some health for the Icebreaker. But other than that, you could probably, if you want to remod, you're more than welcome to, and you can do this even easier. But like I said, this is a lazy guide, so I'm going to be lazy and I'm not going to remod him. Come on, Luke, can you go down already? Counter? Thank you. All right, yeah. Really easy, really straightforward. Nothing really to it. Just kind of press the buttons whenever you get them. Same thing with the next tier. It's the same thing, just you're playing as Luke. Again, I have most of his abilities maxed out. I just don't have this Zeta on him, which I don't think is really necessary. It's nice, but it's not necessary. I do have his other Zetas though, and then for his mods, I have some better mods on him because CLS is actually like really useful. I'm still slacking on a couple of these mods because I just recently got his team up and running. So there's his stats, and let's do it. It's also pretty straightforward. It's kind of just using buttons. Again, just kind of press the buttons. Nothing. These tiers are not the hardest ones for sure. So we're just gonna use the Force here, try and reduce his turn meter by 100%. We don't need to use call to action yet, so. Okay, we did get the turn meter removal. So I'm just gonna do basic, get speed down on him. He's gonna daze us, so we're gonna cleanse that off so we can get some counter chance. There's the counter. I don't think does he get extra tenacity? I don't think so. Yeah, so we just wanna keep him from doing that, which was really bad. This is...
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
Alright, let's try this again. So, we want to take down that turn meter, which we didn't get at that time. That was rough. Alright, so we can't stun him, I believe, but he has speed down. So we just want to keep reducing his turn meter while he has speed down, because on his basic, if they have speed down, we're removing 30% turn meter. So we're gonna heal up here. We're gonna reduce that turn meter, or just kill him. That works too. All right, yeah, pretty straightforward. Just want to make sure you reduce his turn meter. Don't let him get as many turns, and keep that speed down. Just keep reducing that turn meter. Only heal if you really need to. All right, on to one of the first hard tiers. There's gonna be a few different mods here. I'll show you all my mods. My Rolo is terrible. I just have her built up specifically for this event, so mods are pretty bad. You can obviously, like I said, remod and actually make this easier on yourself, but like I said, lazy guide. So Chewbacca actually has decent mods because he's a good character, and I actually cared about modding him up. I mean, I know Rolo has a thing now, but I'm pretty sure she's getting nerfed since we found out about how good she is. Here's Chewbacca's stats. I also don't have Son of StarWars, which is why I couldn't even use that strap. My C-3PO is also lacking on some mods. I know this is sacrilegious, but here's his mods. Just potency up the wazoo. It's pretty much most of what you need. Here's his stats. Feel free to pause, go through those. Captain Han, again, don't really care about this character. It's not really used for too much in the game, so the mods are not great. And again, if you have the ability to remod, it'll make your life a lot easier.
So for this one, what we want to do is, instead of going after the snowtrooper commanders and all that, we're actually going to go after the snowtroopers first, because they're the ones that feed all this turn meter over to the rest of the team. I'm actually going to do this just for the turn meter gains, and then we'll put that there so they don't taunt. That there as well. So yeah, they just got a big turn meter jump, so we need to take out the other snowtrooper now. Okay, now I like to go after the commander because he gives all those bonus turns, and we have this ready. Oh, I should have put that on Rolo. That was a misplay. So with this, I actually think the Snowtrooper Ops is less lethal than the Stormtroopers, because they, for some reason, tend to do like insanely high damage for no reason. So I'm going to focus them down. And we'll heal here just for the turn meter. Don't need to use that, and we'll save that. And this is the tough one. So same thing here. We're going to go after Snowtrooper first, then we're going to go after Veers, and then Commander. So I'm going to try and get buff immunity. Okay, cool, we got that. And we'll daze him. I actually don't want to use that yet. We're just going to put Confuse over here. Buff immunity. We'll do this. Get rid of the defense up. They're all going to take their turns. Okay, so now, since we have a mass assist, actually no, we don't have a mass assist. We're just going to throw that over there. Get rid of him. Okay, now we're going to call the mass assist. Get rid of Veers. Spell that speed up. We get ability block? Okay, we got the ability block, nice. I'll heal Rolo up. Reset Pulverize, and then you don't need to worry about the Stormtrooper too much. Okay, well, if these two left, not worried about Snowtrooper Ops, we'll just go all in on Stormtrooper. And there we go. That's how you're supposed to do it when they all have confusion, and there we go. And Vader didn't even get a turn, so didn't even have to worry about that. So it's a tough tier, but if you're running it with like Grand Arena mods like I am, then you kind of have to do the opposite of what the recommended strategy is, because a lot of people will do the commanders and snowtrooper ops first, but with these mods and this setup, you kind of have to do the snowtroopers first, just because they constantly feed that turn meter. And this tier is also very annoying, but it's not that bad. Yeah, we can't kill Vader here, so we're just gonna do a little wiggle. I believe we pretty much just stall. If we get lucky and get a good amount of assists, I think we can actually get everybody out before he even does ultimate on the ship. Okay, that was really bad. They got burning everywhere.
Okay, so we're pretty much just trying to... Oh, that's really... Ooh, okay, they went all in. We need to taunt really badly here. Well, we can't call anybody to assist while we're burning, so I'm just going to do this. No counter from them. That's really bad. They're all going to hopefully go in on him. Thank you. Just work on taking out the TIE fighters. They don't even have protection, so just keep the taunt up here. Nice. Okay, so he's about to die. I don't know how close Executrix is to ultimate, but I don't think they're going to get it next turn. So let's just get him out of here so he doesn't die. Yeah, I figured he wasn't going to do it yet because we already were this close. We're going to do that. So we are ready to get out of here. I need the Y-Wing to take a turn here. Come on, Y-Wing. Okay, get out of here, and then we get out of here. Yeah. So, not a super hard tier. You just kind of need to finagle with it. I'll show you the ships and pilots I have for everybody as well right after this, but it's mostly just kind of surviving. If you play your cards right and get a good amount of assists, I believe. I'm not even sure. I think it just turns, but it might be assists. I honestly don't quite remember. But if you play it right, then you can get out before Tarkin even does his ultimate ability or anything like that, with like what I just saw. So I just had a Relic 3 Han and Chewie. And then my Y-Wing was 7 stars, which I think they give you that one anyways, and my Biggs was, or no, this is Wedge, sorry. Wedge was Relic 3. Which I'm understanding, some people may not have a Relic 3 Reg, but when I first did this event, I only had him at Gear 8. I have him at Relic 3 now because there was that Lightspeed bundle, and that was the first time I ever spent money on this game. But yeah, you can do it with a Gear 8 Wedge. You do not need a Relic 3, you can do it with a Gear 8. So yeah, that one's not too bad. So next up is one of the annoying tiers with Luke versus Vader. So we'll get that done really quick. This one is also not very hard, it's more so just tedious. All of the Vader tiers are more tedious than anything, so just get speed down over there, pull back turn meter here. Oh, I should have, sorry, I misplayed there. My bad, I misplayed. Should have done call to action so I could go after, I could ignore the taunt. Yeah, there we go. Pull back TM, just keep giving him master's training for the assists. Speed down, turn meter. Stun him, generate some protection. And do that just for protection regen, get rid of that. Give that over to him. Again, we just want to get Snowtrooper out first because whenever we're killing like the officers and all that, he's just going to feed turn meter whenever some of his teammates are dying. So just want to make sure we get him out of the way so that he's not feeding a bunch of turn meter to them. And then we can save Stormtrooper for last. Oh, or we can just absolutely obliterate him. Yeah, just save Stormtrooper for last. Don't really worry about it. Luke's at full health protection, so we can just keep spamming basic for turn meter on Yoda. Alright, the annoying, very annoying tier. I recommend, if you are going to remod, mod Luke for damage, so offense, crit chance, all that, because it can be really annoying if you're just sitting here with not enough damage and Vader's just constantly healing. So, is it call to action we have extra tenacity? When we have call to action, 50%, counter chance, defense. Oh yeah, so this is where that Zeta unlearned control is nice, because if you don't have call to action, then you're getting like extra tenacity and stuff like that. So we already have call to action, so I don't have that Zeta anyways, so that's where this is useful. But we're just gonna do this. We can't reduce his turn meter, I believe. It says that, yeah, we can't stun or reduce his turn meter. So just get speed down on him. And basically, we just play the damage game over and over again. Okay, I should have healed on that. Okay, I have to heal here. He's gonna heal up too. Big hit. Counter, thank you. And that's... oh, okay, this should be it. Cool, yeah. It's not too hard. You just want to make sure you get that speed down on him on the basic, because speed down means he's going to be less likely to take more turns, and my CLS, I have speed on him, so he's a decently fast. He's 284. But yeah, you just want to make sure you get speed down on Vader, that way he's not taking too many turns. Alright, and this is probably the hardest tier in the entire event, and I believe I have the same exact mods on all of these guys. So, oh, that was just going into my roster. Okay, but yeah, same exact mods on all these guys. Here's Lando's mods. Again, really terrible mods, because Lando's really not a great character and I don't really use him. So yeah, terrible mods. Basically, you just want to mod him for some crit chance and some survivability, and then everybody else has same mods, so if you want to recheck that, you can go earlier in the video.
Hey, go back here. Okay, well, no time. My goodness, your skills are quite... My goodness. Okay, go back here. We're certainly lucky that you're on.
So tier 6 took me a lot longer than I thought it would. I did end up having to remod, which it's mostly just because of the difficulty of the tier. Basically, you just want Lando and Rolo to have a bunch of crit chance and crit damage, and Chewie to have a little bit of potency. I didn't put the potency on Chewie, I ended up just switching out the mods for Rolo and Lando to put a bunch of crit chance and crit damage on them. But that's pretty much all you need, and a little bit of RNG, because you need those ability blocks from Rolo to land on Boba and just every time basically, and the blinds to land a good amount of time from Chewbacca, which is why you need that potency, but you can do it without it, like I'll show you in the video obviously. But I ended up taking a lot more tries to do it, which is why I'm gonna have to just do like a voiceover for it, because I ended up taking like at least 25 tries over and over again, because I just kept getting really bad RNG where none of the ability blocks were landing, none of the blinds were landing, and they were just always going after my Chewie, or like I would get a blind on Boba and then he would just do execute, which, you know, can't be avoided. So it would just immediately destroy my Chewbacca anyways. Alright, this tier is pretty similar to the other ones. You just kind of want to get that speed down and make sure you're doing a good chunk of damage to Vader over and over again, and try not to heal too much unless like you kind of have to. Like I'm going to heal right here, for example. And you just want to make sure that you can keep Vader down before he gets too many damage over times on you, which really sucks because for whatever reason, this Vader is loaded with absolute insane amounts of health and protection because CG hates us. Come on. Come on. I'm actually not going to heal here and go for the big hit. Counter, please. Thank you. Yeah, you just want to prioritize damage over survivability in this tier, or the next two tier, or no, just this tier actually. Next one, you want to do survivability because you can't even kill. Alright, so I'm going to heal up here, since we have the chance. He's going to throw both, or maybe not. Got lucky. I thought he was going to take a turn before I could do that. Alright, let's just do that, and just keep doing some big hits here. Ooh, okay, I need to heal here. Okay, we will do 1, 2. He's gonna, or we're gonna do this to heal first. He's gonna do that for 3, but we're just gonna do big hit to his face. Keep the speed down, come on. Oh, great. We didn't get a counter and he ability blocked us. Really need to take him out before he does that again. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the odds of us winning now are very low, not gonna lie. We're just not doing enough damage to outdo his healing. Yeah, he's just healing too much at this point. Yeah, that's game. Alright, I will come back with a successful attempt. Alright, so for this last tier, it's going to come down to some modding as well. You don't have to for this one. This one's just a bit easier if you mod it differently. So I just have my regular Grand Arena mods for my Vader here, as you can see, and here's his stats. The only difference I would do to remod him for this specific tier is just change out the cross here for a potency. I have offense, so just change it for a potency and it'll be super easy. Or if, you know, if keeping with the theme of not remodding, then you can do this, which is what I'm going to show you. This may take a couple tries as well. So basically, you just want to keep basicking him until he gets to like very low protection or even just his health. And that's when you want to sort of just start using the Force Crush. Okay, I got lucky and I actually did manage to... Oh yeah, so once he uses Call to Action, he's going to lose all that tenacity he gets. So now we can actually just start getting some Force Crushes off without him actually even needing to, you know... okay, well, he got rid of it now with the Call to Action, so that kind of sucks. So I'll just do it again, even though it's not going to land anything. So we just got kind of lucky there, I'm not going to lie. Okay, there we go. He did Call to Action again. So now we just do basic, and then do basic, and now he's going to do that, so we can do Force Crush. Then we do that to heal, and then we win, basically. And there you go. You don't even need to remod for potency if you really don't want to. You just need to wait for him to do Call to Action and then do some Force Crushes. Alright, and that is finally the complete guide. So if this helped, please let me know, And I hope you all have a good rest of your day, night, evening, whatever time it is, wherever you're watching this, and take it easy, yo.